I have been wanting to share a video like this for a long time. And it's just simply things I wish I knew before I started a business. This is just what I wish I knew. I'm not a business expert by any means, but I do have experience in being self-employed for at least 2 years, but I've been building for 8 years. My business is woodworking in particular, but I think you can take these things and apply them to almost any business. So let's get right into it. Number one, track your stuff. This is probably number one for me because I'm still not that good at it. It's as simple as keep your receipts, whether it's a physical receipt or you take a picture of it and upload it to Google Photos. If you put it in QuickBooks app, whatever app that you prefer that tracks all of that, link to your bank account. Just a tip. I had an app a while back and it crashed twice, so I lost all faith in just relying on technology. So I started physically keeping my receipts and I add those up at the end of the year. I go through all my bank accounts too and I mark whether it's business or personal at the end of the year before I do taxes. That's just me. I know there's a better way to do it, but I felt like I was losing a lot of information when it came to tracking miles because my whole miles stuff messed up too. Now I just individually track it with my trip meter basically in my truck anytime I go to pull out of the driveway. So track your stuff. Don't forget. If you keep a daily journal with you, that's one way. Take a picture of it every day, or only the days that you weren't. Take a picture of it, what you wrote down. Number two, the customer is not always right. People say the customer is always right. It's a bunch of poop. Customers are not always right. If the customer was always right, I'd be building stuff for free and just giving it away and I'd be bankrupt because I wouldn't have a business. I don't charge astronomical prices, but I definitely charge more than what people are pinning to Pinterest boards that are made out of pine and they want it made out of walnut. Have confidence about what you're doing in the years of experience that you have because quality does cost. Whether it's the quality of what you're doing or it's quality of the wood or whatever product that you're buying for your business, it does matter. Even being as personable as you can be, being really good with the client and giving them exactly what they want, that costs money sometimes because it's not just, click. When you want a custom build, you're paying for the person sometimes. You're paying for a good relationship, usually. So the customer's not always right, but do your best to please your customers once you go ahead and secure a deal. Don't say yes to everything. Don't try to do it all. Don't say yes to everything just because you need the money or you might be able to do it. Because if you try to do it all, you're not gonna enjoy doing it. Just say, for instance, I'm building a piece of furniture and I'm not a painter. I'm really not. But I'm like, yeah, I can paint your 10 foot by 10 foot cabinets, which is actually something I'm doing recently. Just say I said that to like all my builds and I really wasn't a good painter at anything or painting walls. You're basically trying to do too much and you're gonna stress yourself out. Now definitely take on challenges. Like if I build tables and someone says, well, can you build this table? It's got a leaf in it. And I've never done that. I'm pretty sure I could build a table with a leaf in it. Is it gonna be a challenge? Absolutely. But just don't say yes to everything because you feel like you need to line stuff up or that you need the money. If you don't enjoy painting, don't paint. Just build or just design or just be the finisher. Also, if you refer those jobs out to other people, especially if they're local, like, hey, I don't paint, but I got a friend that paints, they're more likely to refer business back to you for what you do as well. So business tip right there. Have others help. I don't want employees underneath me ever, but I do have friends that will help me every now and then, and I am totally all for paying them because good help is hard to find. I have other friends that are in the trades and they remodel homes, they do bathrooms. I don't do all that, but they hurt for finding good people, good trustworthy people that they can trust in a client's home. Makes a huge difference. Ask for help when you need it. Number 4, set a schedule and do everything you can to stick to it. The hardest part about being self-employed for me and working out of my house, because I am in a one-car garage here, but working out of my house is because I'm home based and my family is home most of the time too. I have a son that goes to Mother's Day out twice a week. I have 2 other kids. One lives with his mom and one is at school, but when they're home and I'm trying to do work in the evenings or on the weekends, hardest thing ever. Even during the week, because my wife and my 3-year-old are home most of the time. He's only gone for 5 hours at a time, 2 times during the week. And those are really good quality times to get stuff done, but it's not always realistic. Like, I'm gonna smash everything into 10 hours a week. It's just not gonna happen. So the best thing that you can do is get up at a set time, start work at a set time, end work at a set time, relax at the end of the night. Some weeks are gonna be a little bit different, but just set a schedule and stick to it. Plan a week or 2 out if you're lining up work. Absolutely. Write stuff down. For me, I have to I wrote stuff down for this video. Physically writing stuff down, making a list, that's how I operate. Because when I start checking stuff off, like, it gives me a sense of relief. And do everything that you can within your set time. You're never gonna do it all in one day. You're gonna forget a tool, or you're gonna forget a pen or paper, or you forgot a number that you left at the house that you can't look up, or an address, or whatever. It's random stuff. I know it sounds dumb because we can just look everything up on our phones now. But you're never gonna remember everything. And last, and these are not in order of importance, but number 5, make a website and do plans. This pertains particularly to woodworking. If you're not a woodworker, super duper, make a website. If you're a freelance web designer, obviously make a website. But if you're an artist and you want to sell art, make a website. Just have a landing page. Have something that people can go to and see your stuff that's not just on social media, as in Instagram, Facebook. You own your website. Set it up. A landing page is just one page and you scroll all the way down and you're like, oh, this is some good stuff. Oh, here's how I contact them. Boop, boop, boop. It's almost like having a virtual business card. It shows that you're legit, and honestly, like, it'll close a lot of deals. It's like, oh, this person is professional. They care about what they're doing. They made a website, which is exactly what an employer would think, or a customer. Those are my 2 cents. Take them, leave them. If there's anything that you think I left out, which I'm sure there's plenty, but some things that you're like, oh man, I wish he would have talked about this, or he could have added this, comment down below, like, share. I'd love feedback just on business type videos. I'd love to do more of these, and not so much that I'm a business expert, but really just sharing what I know. And the whole reason I did this is because I've been asked a lot of questions through Facebook mainly and Instagram. It's an easy way to reach out to people that you're following. So I was hoping to kind of clear everything up about this much in a video. Thanks for anybody that listens to any video that I put out. Thank you so much. As always, like, subscribe, comment, turn on your notifications. Just let me know what you think about this video. I want to do more and be more consistent. And just getting feedback is gonna help me do that. I really do appreciate all the subscribers, all the followers. It means a lot to me that anybody's gonna follow my business on here. YouTube, Instagram, anywhere. And listen to what I have to say.